Hello, and welcome to How to Play Psi Wars Part 1, Learning the Hypercards. My name is Mike Wall, and my son Ativ and I developed an exciting new head-to-head card game called Psi Wars, and we would like to share with you how to play. In Part 1, we'll become acquainted with the types of cards and all the elements that appear on a Psi Wars card. Let's dive right in. When you receive your Psi Wars deck, it will contain several types of hypercards: creation units, battle units, equipment cards, and power cards. Let's take a look at each type of Psi Wars hypercard to see how they work. You will have four kinds of creation units: digital splicing, neurogenesis, bioacceleration, and raw materials. You can place one of these cards in your lab each turn, and then use the cards to build battle units, equipment, or activate a power. Requirements for building a card in your lab are indicated on a card. Let's take a closer look by creating a Kyler cyborg, for example. The numbers and types of creation units necessary to build a Kyler cyborg are indicated at the top left corner of the card by lights that are either on or off. Here we can see that to build a Kyler cyborg, we would need one digital splicing, one neurogenesis, one bioacceleration, and one raw materials creation unit. The fifth light here indicates that you can use any type of creation unit, but you can see that this light is off for this example, so that it is unnecessary. We're going to talk next about the three types of battle units. The top row are beings. They are all biomass with no digital components. The middle row are robots that have no biomass but only digital components. And the bottom row are cyborgs. They have both biomass and digital components. Let's first take a look in detail at a being card. We can see that this is a battle unit card by the color of the vertical stripe on the left side. Battle units are blue. The upper left lights indicate that this card requires one neurogenesis, one bioacceleration, and any creation unit of your choice to create this card. Next, we will move to the bottom screens, which indicate the attack and defense strengths of all battle units. The top number in the screen indicates the attack strength, and the bottom number indicates the defense strength. In our example, the green screen indicates a cyber attack and defense strengths of 0, since beings do not have digital components. The blue psionic screens indicate it has a psionic attack strength of 1 and psionic defense strength of 1. Moving to the red screen, we see that the brute has a physical attack strength of 4 and a physical defense strength of 3. We'll go over how all this plays out in a battle in part 3 of our instructional videos, How to Battle. Here's another example of a robot, which has only digital components and no biomass. This is observed both by the lack of biomass and neurogenesis creation units, as well as the blue screen, which has a psionic attack and defense strength of 0. Here we have a cyborg. As you can see, each of the four creation units are required to create a cyborg. You can also notice that cyborgs have digital, psionic, and physical attack and defense strengths. Finally, you will see that by the text at the bottom of the card, cyborgs can also have attacks that operate over distances, including attacking your opponent's decks, equipment cards, creation units, etc. We'll now look at equipment cards. Equipment cards are used to increase a particular attack or defense strength. An equipment card is indicated with a magenta stripe on the left-hand side and the word equipment on the bottom. Any battle unit can have up to one equipment card attached to it. Let's look at an example of equipping a battle unit. In this example, we're going to equip our Shadow Assassin battle unit with a Cranthod Armor Equipment hypercard. The Cranthod armor will increase the defense strength of the Shadow Assassin battle unit by 2. We will indicate that the armor is equipping the battle unit by placing a battle unit over the equipment card in such a way that allows you to see the attribute screens of both the battle unit and equipment card. The total physical defense strength of the Shadow Assassin is now the sum of its own physical defense, 1, and the physical defense strength of the armor, 2, which results in a total physical defense strength of 3. We will look at the power cards. A power card is indicated by the white stripe on the left-hand side of the card. A card's powers are explained with the text at the bottom of the card. These cards can be played at any point during your turn. The battle outcome matrix is not a card, but a matrix that is required when you do battle. The row with the numbers 1 through 14 across the top indicate the attacker's total attack strength. The column on the left side with the numbers 1 through 14 indicates the defender's defense strength. The number where the attacker's strength and the defender's strength meet indicates the minimum that the attacker has to roll on 2 six-sided dice to have a successful attack. Anything below this number is a failed attack. The matrix incorporates the reality that the stronger battle unit does not always win. It just has a higher probability to do so. Battles in Psi Wars occur in 3 levels: cyber, psionic, and physical. This battle outcome matrix is used for each of these levels. We will discuss how to use the battle matrix further in part 3 of our tutorial.